We're Luke and Jonny, and we'd like to welcome you to an up-close and personal look at the Natural History Museum Sensational Butterflies exhibit. Now, we're going to explain some of the things that we've been learning over the last week and a half, and believe me, you're going to be astounded. Now, come this way into the entrance of the museum, of the exhibit.
The first thing you'll notice about the humidity, it's so hot in here.
I mean, I'm sure you can really feel it. I mean, you can see the moisture in the air. The lens might even clog up a bit.
It might be actually.
Yes, well, anyway, should we look at some butterflies?
No touching please.
Sorry, don't touch please. See, this is just one of our many duties as a butterfly volunteer person. Now, over here, it's another butterfly. Now there are lots of them around here. That one's actually a moth. So that's, you see that orange one? That's called the flame. Can you guess why it's called the flame? Because it's orange. Let's move on. We noticed when we were walking around here for the first time was the massive variety of plants, and they're all tropical, in keeping with the tropical theme of the butterflies. We've got banana leaves, we've got limes and oranges. I mean, we have a lot of different plants here. Magical stuff. Moving on.
Can you tell us why this is the most deadliest plant in the world?
This plant has killed more men, women and children than any other plant in the entire world. It's quite crazy. I don't like it. Guess what it is? Have you had a guess? That's right, it's tobacco. Naughty. Over here, we have the Atlas moth. And there, up there, the bigger one, beast. Now, I can tell you some things about the Atlas moth. First of all, it's the world's biggest. No, you didn't know that. No, you didn't! Now, moving on. See these ones? These are both female. You can tell because their bodies are, well, to be honest, they're massive. Now, if I direct you over there, look up there, you can sort of see one on that sign up there. Well, that's a male because it's much smaller. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, the thing about these that's quite special, they don't have a mouth. So, they're born, they mate, and they die in the space of about 7 to 8 days. Incredible, I know. Luke, would you like to tell the lovely viewers back at home why they don't have a mouth?
I would indeed, Jonny, I would indeed. But the reason for this is because back in prehistoric times, when the asteroid hit, killed all the dinosaurs, the moths survived, but unfortunately it also destroyed all the pollen. And what this meant is that they had nothing to eat, so they adapted, so they didn't have a mouth. So it's very efficient.
Wow, sensational stuff. Back to you, mate. How you doing? Cancel this one, start again.
Why?
Because I didn't know when. Okay.
Well, I lifted the camera up.
Start again. Delete that one. Now, some people think that this country has a problem with underage drinking, but that's nothing when you look at these guys. Barely a week old and they're already on the good stuff. These various fruits, pineapples, bananas and oranges, have fermented over a period of days and are now effectively alcohol for these butterflies. So what you'll see is, especially the owl's a proper drunkard, the owl butterfly. That's this one over here. They will sit there for hours and hours and hours, sucking up that good, sucking up that juicy alcohol. And then when they start to fly away, you'll notice that they'll just be upside down, they'll be all over the place, because they don't know what they're doing, because they're literally drunk. But yeah, they love it. This guy is the moon moth. I know what you're thinking, formidable. This is no doubt the biggest caterpillar that we house here at the butterfly house. We don't have any moon moths right now, we only have their caterpillars. That's why we have high hopes for this guy and his other mates on this tree. Moving on. Scientifically proven that if you crawl through this, let's call it the chrysalizer, like to a pan, you go in as a caterpillar and you will come out as a butterfly. I'll demonstrate. Beautiful.
So this is our wonderful cabinet where we keep all our chrysalises. As you can see here, we have a wide variety. There's about 300 pounds worth of chrysalises in here. And this is where we keep them until they hatch into beautiful butterflies. For example, you can see here, these will turn into blue morphos. You can see here, these will turn into the Indian leaf butterfly. And up here, these big ones, that's the Atlas moth. And in a few days, or maybe in a few weeks, they will they will hatch, they will emerge, and we will release them.
It's quite sad to think that they take about 11 months to form, the Atlas moths, and then they live for a week.
So we get shipped these chrysalises every week in the post, where we have to take them out of the box and glue them onto these sticks, so they can be in good warm conditions and have a high survival rate. Because around in the wild the survival rate isn't that high, when here it's around 85%, which is very good. Zebra longwing. Oh, Johnny, one pleasant surprise.
Oh, Luke, fancy seeing you here. Would you like to come with me and I'll show you a little bit about the owl butterflies that we have?
Yes.
Right. Now, look over here, first of all. You see this little guy here? That's a teeny little owl caterpillar. And look down here. This is his dad. No, I'm only kidding. It's just a bigger one, and he's got a smaller one next to him. Now this guy, if I just lift him up a little bit, you can see what he looks like. There you go. They're quite ugly beasts, but at the same time, they're good stuff. Alright, now, look over here. This is what he'll turn into, the owl butterfly. Now this one's a bit tattered. Usually they look extremely majestic.
And the owl moth, the owl butterfly, is mostly known for its big eye here. It's not really an eye, but it looks like one.
Now, under here. No, not under here. Under here, you will see something special. You see these guys?
Oh, wait.
You see these? There are around 60 caterpillars on this leaf. You can see, whoa, the entire thing has been eaten to pieces, stripped bare. These guys are hungry guys. Is an owl caterpillar. But it's not just any owl caterpillar. This one is hanging upside down. Why, you ask? Because it is about to turn into a chrysalis. I give it about 2 days. Now, when they're turning into a chrysalis, first of all, they will effectively glue their feet, like you can see here. If I lift it up and down, very, very firmly attached. Now, what you'll find is his head will start spinning about, and so will his shoulder. If he had shoulders, that you know what I mean. They start spinning about rigorously, and a chrysalis will form around him from his head to his toes, and that's pretty much it.
The butterflies and moths come to have a drink of water. They really like this area because they soak up all the nutrients with their proboscis. And the proboscis is the little tongue they have. Oh, it's flying away. But it's a tongue they have to soak up all the nutrients that the water provides. So they can live longer and be happy.
Now, butterflies only drink. They don't have a mouth in the sense that they can chew things. They suck up the nectar, they'll suck up water, they'll even suck up urine if they have to. There are certain butterflies, however, that have adapted to be able to eat pollen as well. And those ones, well, let me tell you, they can live up to 6 months rather than the 2 to 8 average weeks that all the others can.
To warn you, if there's anyone under 18 years old, please look away now and leave the room, because this is really X-rated stuff. As you can see here, these two butterflies are mating, and they do it by fusing their abdomens together it could be here for hours on end, and afterwards the female will lay the eggs and protect them until they're ready to hatch into caterpillars.
And the male will go find another female, and the process will start all over again. And when I get that feeling, goodbye, butterfly house.
I don't want that.
Back to reality.
Now, we all know that exhibit is a lot of fun, okay? All joking aside, the children go through there and they really enjoy it. Not all do, some scream and shout and kick and moan, but most of them have a really good time. But the museum exhibition also holds extremely...
Keep going.
No, please start again. Now, we all know that the exhibition is a lot of fun. Children go through there, have a lot of... Now, we all know the butterfly exhibition at the Natural History Museum is a lot of fun. The children who go through there have a really good time, seeing all the butterflies, taking photos, occasionally handling them and we have to tell them off. Some of them don't have a great time, some of them kick and shout and scream, but most of them really enjoy it. But the exhibition also fulfills another important purpose. Luke's going to take us through it now.
The exhibition has several very important roles. Firstly, education. This is a brilliant place to educate young children in a way that they aren't usually educated. In school, just on the desk, writing stuff down. But here, it's really interactive, where they can really see right in front of their eyes biology and other similar topics. And also, through education, if children get interested, in the future, they can help similar exhibitions and further the museum's work. This brings me on to my next point. This type of exhibition really showcases the exhibitions, the museum's work, as in, I don't know what to say, what's that say?
900.
Stop it. As I was saying, this exhibit really showcases the museum's work. The museum has 9 million specimens, and through this exhibition it can be shown in a totally different way, which had never been shown before.